The Incredible Shrinking Kid, Chapter 3. Up, up, up. Chapter 3. How did we miss this chapter? If you read 1 and 2 with me, I apologize for not getting 3 posted sooner. Anyways, let's see what happens. Stink walked tall down the hall, around the corner, and back to Class 2D. Stink, you won, said Sophie of the Elves. While you were gone, said Mrs. Dempster, we drew a name to see who would get to take Newton home this weekend. Your name was chosen. For real? Me? I get to take the Newt home? You have all the luck, said Webster. Things are definitely looking up. Up, 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 said Stink, telling himself a joke and cracking himself up, up, up. Stink climbed on the bus. He held the critter keeper carefully in his lap. Don't worry, Newton, said Stink. I'll take really good care of you. The best. What's that? Asked Judy when she got on the bus. A red-spotted newt. Like a baby salamander? His name is Newton. Where'd you get him? He's our pet, our class pet. We're studying life cycles. Mrs. D went to New Hampshire and brought him back to us. I'm taking care of him for the weekend. I get to play with him and watch him and keep a journal of stuff that happens. Judy snorted. New Hampshire, Stink, not New Hamster. You mean Newt Hampshire? Said Judy's friend Rocky. It's in Newt, England, said Judy, cracking up. Stink rolled his eyes. When Stink got home, he did not stop to get a snack, not even Fig Newton's. He took Newton up to his room. He got out his notebook and wrote, Friday, 3:37, Newton, hiding. Stink stared at Newt. Judy came in and peered over his shoulder. Friday, 3:40, Newt hiding. Friday, 3:45, Newt still hiding. You should write boring in your journal, said Judy. Newts are not boring, said Stink. Name one unboring thing about a newt, said Judy. Newts eat crickets and worms and slugs, said Stink. Boring, said Judy. Red-spotted newts are the state amphibian of New Hampshire. Boring, said Judy. Okay, how about this? Newts start out as eggs, then they hatch, and they swim around like tadpoles. Then they turn into red Fs and live on the land. Then they change color and go back to the water. Well, that's a teensy-weensy bit not boring, said Judy. And they shed their skins, Stink said. Interesting, said Judy. Call me when that happens. On Saturday, Stink wrote in his journal some more. 10:52, Newton sniffed at a worm. 10:53, Newton sniffed a fake turtle. 11 o'clock, Newton ate cricket. Ho! 11:30, Newton climbed up on a rock. 11:36, misted Newton with a spray bottle. 11:38, Newton stared at a magazine picture of a pond. 11:45, Newton sleeping. 12 o'clock, Newton hiding. 12:06, still hiding. Stink, are you going to stare at that newt all weekend? Asked Judy. I'm building him a raft out of Legos. Maybe he'll come out and float. You know what would be really unboring? Asked Judy. Put the newt in with Toady. No way, said Stink. Newts are like poison to toads. So that means Toady won't eat him. Come on, Stinker. Today's all lonely. Before Stink could say Fig Newton, Judy scooped up Newton in her hands. You're supposed to wash your hands, said Stink. Don't drop him. I won't drop him. She set him down on some moss in Toady's tank. Newton sniffed Toady and curled up his tail. "He's scared," said Stink. "Wait," said Judy. Toady licked Newton. "Take him out," yelled Stink. "It was just a friendly lick," said Judy. "A newt lollipop. What if Toady gets poisoned? Get him out, get him out." "Don't lay an egg." Judy picked up Newton in her not-washed hand. "Stink, something bad is wrong with Newton. His head is splitting open." "Let me see." Stink peered in at Newt. Sure enough, Newton's skin had split, starting right at his head. "He's shedding his skin," said Stink. "Put him back, put him back." They peered at Newton. "Do you think it'll really come off?" said Stink. "Sure," said Judy. "It means he's growing. Unlike some people." "Even a newt grows more than me," said Stink. "Boring. I wish something would happen," said Judy. She leaned over and wrote in Stink's journal, 1:15, "Boring." Stink erased it. "Growing takes time," he told Judy. "That's what everybody's always telling me." "Maybe if we say some magic words," said Judy. "Eye of newt, blah, 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 wool of bat, tongue of toad." "It's happening," said Stink. "Rare," said Judy. She ran to get the video camera. "Lights, camera, action!" Stink took out his journal and wrote. 1:10, Newton licked by a toad. 1:12, Newton gets a splitting headache. 1:21, Newton's skin falling off. 1:35, Newton rubs against a rock. 1:39, Newton rubs against a plant. 1:44, Newton rubs against everything to shed skin. 1:47, Newton's skin hanging by a thread. 1:52, Newton bites off skin at tail. Wow. "Gross," said Judy. She stopped the camera. "Sweet," said Stink, staring at the newt skin. "Hey, can I have it?" asked Judy. "To show my class, I mean?" "No way," said Stink. "You already showed the whole world my dried up baby belly button. I'm showing my class." "Mrs. Dumpster would want you to show my class too." "Not if you keep calling her Mrs. Dumpster." Her real name's Mrs. Dempster. They're being funny. So here is Newt's adventure. Not Newt, Stink's adventure. The Adventures of Stink in Newt Boy by Stink Moody. Stink Moody stumbles upon supersonic newt skin. Cool. I wonder if it fits. Ta-da! Stink is now Newt Boy. Oh no! Amphibian man! I'm hungry for Newt. Newt Boy dives into a vat of hot pepper sauce. Ooh. Bon appetit, Amphibian man. He spits him out. Well, that was so much fun. Thank you for reading along with me for this chapter 3 in Stink, the Incredible Shrinking Kid. Don't forget, when this story's over, then we can begin this new one, Stink and the Incredible Super-Galactic Jawbreaker. Book number 2. Don't miss it. Bye-bye.